Here we go. The Supreme Court. Aren't they a bunch of jokesters? Messing around all the time with people's lives. When screwed up Roe versus Wade about the abortion, stirred everybody up, taking away females' right to choose. That's ridiculous. And then our president lied to all the college students. He's been there for 30, 40 years, his whole life. He knew how the system worked all along. He knew them promises couldn't hold up. He knew that Congress had to do all the approval. He lied, led them on just to get votes, just to get voted in. Now he's trying to downplay it all. We say, oh, this and that, blame the Supreme Court, and look at them. Look at them. Over half of them's done crimes and taken gifts and prizes under the table and fish and chips of billionaires. And that's another thing. They need to get Supreme Court for each state or turn it over to jury trial and let people decide, not those judges. There's too much corruption. They're for corporate. They're for anybody with money. The elites handle those Supreme Court like puppets on a string. It's ridiculous. There is no law and order. There is no constitution when you got people like that running our Supreme Court. It's ridiculous. It's just a big circus court. And Joe's just a big liar. He lied to all those students. And he said, oh, the Republicans, bull. You should pay your bills on them student loans, but some of the interest rates are a little outrageous. And when it gets to a certain point, they need to stop it. Because the loan grows and grows and grows and grows out of control. You know, say you borrow 50, then it gets to 100. Well, they ought to just stop at 100 because you already got to pay the 50 and then another 50 because then it just goes out because you can't file bankruptcy. Then it just keeps rolling and rolling and rolling. They got to put stop limits once it gets to an egregious amount of loan. That needs to be done. And also some other measures where you got to stop the corruption up front. Bad marketing, false advertisement, where they get the students in there and tell them, oh, you need this degree, that job's available, and then they end up getting that degree, and then they get out there and that job ain't available. So there's a lot wrong with it. And it's the corruption in Washington. Time to drain the swamp. The administration don't care about the American people. And their court systems are just corrupted. They're for the elite. They're not for the people. That's why they go keep screwing around with the laws to get everybody fighting with one another and taking away our rights and freedoms when everything was fine in the first place. This is ridiculous. It's time to get them out of there. New leadership. Time to overhaul our criminal justice system and overhaul Washington. And start holding Congress accountable for their actions. Time to drain the swamp. Till next time.